everyone, welcome back to As They Grow Up. This is Samantha and today we are getting ready to do another Wellness Wednesday. Who's ready? Hi guys, so first off I want to say that I am not a professional, I am not certified, I am speaking on behalf of my own experiences and things that I have went through and what works for me. Keep in mind that not everything is across the board. What may work for me may or may not work for you. So always keep that in mind and remember to always consult a physician at any time you need a diet change or exercise program. But let's get started. One of my goals for 2017 was to pick back up with working out. Having an excuse not to work out was kind of like my go-to thing for many years. First it was I was working full-time, I didn't have the time, and then I had kids, and then it was hard to working full-time with kids, and then after school they would want to spend time with me, and then it was fast forward till we had Davis, and then I couldn't work out because he was too little, and then Luke, he was too little. But you know what? I finally, as I had mentioned a few years ago, I finally stopped with the excuses, and I found a way to work out. Now, it's not easy, and for me, the way that I get my workout in is I actually have to schedule it. I put it in my planner the same as I put any other appointment. I have that slot dedicated to working out. I don't have a specific time, but I have a specific order in which I hit that workout throughout the day, because if I don't write it in, I will think of an excuse not to get it in. Over the years, and I'm going to see if I can find any pictures, and if I have, I'll include them, but over the years, my kids have joined in with me. I have went from having them crawl between my legs, crawling over me, what have you, even standing beside me and pretending to lift weights. So in the end, my excuses were no good, because once I started setting that example for them, they were jumping on board, as little as they may be, and mimicking what I was doing. Obviously when they were little, not with actual weights, but you get what I'm saying. They mimicked. So the question is, a lot of people say, well, I can't afford a gym. I can't afford daycare to go to the gym. What about working out at home, things like that? I did go to the gym for a while, but honestly for me, it was hard, because I can't justify driving 30 minutes to the gym, which is our closest gym. So driving 30 minutes to the gym, working out for say an hour, and then driving 30 minutes back home. Now our gym does have daycare, but the daycare is from 8 to 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm at the point right now to where Davis is technically too old to go in the daycare. They don't have a special program set up for homeschool kids. So for me, that's not realistic. So I started working out at home. Now when I first started working out at home, I used whatever I had. But I'm going to show you now where I work out. It's nothing amazing. It's actually part of our kitchen that we have kind of converted to the workout spot. And then we eat and have family time in the dining area. So I'm going to give you a peek at what I use to work out. So guys, this is my workout area in all its glory. It's not big. Yes, it even houses a cat litter and a cat bed, because she likes to watch when I work out. But basically the setup is, this is my bike. And this is my husband's, and we have the trainer set up down here. So, whoever is going to be on the bike will just move the other bike to the adjoining wall. This is Luke's chair, his little chair, but I have to say it comes in handy to do step-ups and weights, because it works wonderful when he lets me use it. A lot of times he will claim it. And then over here I have my weight bench, which I pull out. When I'm using it, I actually pull it out. I'll move the kitty litter box, and I'll pull it out and push it back in. Originally, when I first started working out, I started working out with these. Davis uses these right now. These are the 3. We have a 3, a 5, and he got like a 1 pound from his grandmother. This is what I started working out with, and it was simplicity at its best. And then over time, I went up to using these guys, where you have to unscrew it and you put the weights on and you lift it that way. So I went up to using that, and then once I knew I was serious, that's when I added the weight bench, and that's when I added these Bowflex. I've had these Bowflex for probably three years. I'm going to say 3 years, if not longer, and they work wonderful. So this is my go-to. Mainly what I use in a workout is I'll use my Bowflex weights. I'll use my bands. I have different resistant bands. So I have 1, 2, you see they're just a pile over here. The purple and the black. The boys are in here using them, and so they don't put them up so well. Use those. Here are my weights that I change out. And so I have those that I change out. And then we'll come back over here around the bicycles, and I have the bars. This is a curl bar that I use, so I'll just pull it out and I'll stick my weights on it, and then the squat bar here. Given the condition of my back and shoulders right now, I don't really use the squat bar, so anytime that I do lunges or squats or anything like that, I have either a weighted vest that I use, which has been added. My husband got it for me 2 years ago for Christmas, and then, or I'll use free weights. As what I'll do with the bands is I do this with them. So the bands I normally hang up from here. I'll either do it depending on the exercise. They're either at the top of the door or they're at the side of the door, and I have the different resistance on that. I just always have to tell my husband when I'm working out so that he doesn't open the door and me get busted in the face. And this week I actually started just using the ball instead of the weight bench when it comes to lifting, because I was trying to strengthen my core just a tad. I do have a pull-up bar that my husband had got several years ago for P90X, and it is in my living room. That's what I'm saying. You can make it work. It's just, it takes a lot of rearranging. But here's the pull-up bar. So that is in here. And basically that is where I work out every day. So how was my schedule this week? Well, since I was just getting back on the wagon, it was good. I missed one day, and that was chest and tries, which is a biggie for me because I have a hard time building those muscles. But that one was a workout that I missed. I'm someone who doesn't feel that I need to make up a missed workout. I just kind of go on with it. I'm not going to double up on my workouts. I don't have time, and for me personally, I don't want to get an injury, so I do skip that. But all in all, it was good. Food-wise, I started really watching what I was eating probably midweek. For me, I can't go in both feet because for me that's not realistic, and I know I'm going to burn myself out. So the important part for me was my eating wasn't that bad. My problem was the lack of working out was making me feel bad and obviously make worse food choices. So for me, my main goal is to get my workouts in because I know I feel better when I do it. So I did get them in 5 days, well 4 days last week. I didn't miss a day. I usually leave the weekends open. So if I have time, I'll do yoga or I'll ride my bicycle or something like that. And if I don't have time, that's okay. I don't beat myself up about it because a lot of times on the weekends we'll go for hikes or we spend family time. And to me, that family time is just as important as working out. You just need that balance. And to me, that is my balance. That's what works for me. Just real quick, you know how I had mentioned as well that the boys like to work out with me, and we have to always, their safety is very important, so we always have to make sure they do something. And so back probably around 3 years or so ago, I got them some little weights, and Luke's going to show you his little weights. Show us, Luke. So this is what they use a lot. This is their bar, and they can do squats, can't you? You can put it on your shoulder and you can do squats. Yes, and they do curls, don't you? And all kinds of workout. Is it? You're pretty strong doing that one arm.
These are 8 pounds in a way.
Wow. You're like strongman. I actually found this little set on Amazon. They have other weights as well. They have little CrossFit things and stuff like that. But I love that, and it has come in so handy because both of my boys have used that. And they have actually came and worked out right along beside me using those weights. So if I can find them on Amazon still, I'll leave a link down below. But they are awesome for little kids. So guys, thank you for watching. And I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day.